Welcome to AI in Marketing. I am your host and news curator Stan Bertolo from Nitro Marketing. You will find links to all the stories mentioned in this episode in the show notes.
Hello, this is Nia, your voice for today's headlines. It's Thursday, May 21. Here is what we are covering. Google DeepMind's CEO Demis Hassabis declared at the Google I.O. 2026 keynote that humanity is at the foothills of the Singularity, marking a significant moment for human progress. His statement concluded a presentation focused on new AI developments, including the Gemini models and augmented reality hardware. Hassabis introduced Gemini for Science, a suite of AI research tools featuring co-scientist, a collaborative research partner, and WeatherNext, a hurricane forecasting model. He emphasized that artificial general intelligence (AGI) is only a few years away, estimating a 50% chance of its arrival by 2030. However, he maintains that true AGI requires systems that match or exceed human performance across all cognitive domains. Earlier, Sundar Pichai unveiled Gemini 3.5 Flash, a model 4 times faster than its predecessors, and Gemini Spark, a personal AI agent operating through Google Cloud. The event also showcased Android XR audio glasses, set to launch in collaboration with Samsung, Warby Parker, and Gentle Monster. Hassabis has consistently revised his AGI timeline, now suggesting it is imminent, while cautioning that current systems do not yet meet his criteria for full AGI, which includes comprehensive cognitive capabilities. Next, OpenAI is preparing to confidentially file for an initial public offering (IPO) in the coming weeks, potentially marking one of the largest AI company offerings. The company, known for its ChatGPT chatbot, is collaborating with Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley to prepare the necessary paperwork. The timing of the filing is uncertain, but an IPO could occur as early as September. OpenAI, valued at $730 billion in the private market, faces competition from Google and Anthropic, another AI firm planning to go public. OpenAI's IPO is part of a broader trend of tech companies entering the stock market, including SpaceX and Anthropic. Despite generating over $13 billion in revenue last year, OpenAI is not yet profitable, with projected spending of $115 billion over the next 4 years. The company has faced backlash over AI data centers and concerns about AI's impact on jobs, security, and mental health. OpenAI recently overcame a legal challenge from Elon Musk, who accused the company of prioritizing profit over its original mission. OpenAI's ChatGPT has 900 million monthly users, while Google's Gemini app matches this user base. Anthropic's growth is driven by its AI-based software coding product, Claude Code. OpenAI continues to innovate, sharing its technology with a broad audience and cybersecurity experts. Meanwhile, a finance employee at Arup, a London-based engineering firm, was deceived into transferring $25.6 million during a video call where all participants, including the CFO, were AI-generated deepfakes. The incident, reported by CNN and confirmed by Hong Kong police, highlights a sophisticated fraud method combining synthetic video, cloned audio, and real company context to create convincing fake meetings. Unlike traditional phishing, this attack used a multi-model approach, integrating email, voice, and video to build credibility. Publicly available footage of executives is now exploited by fraudsters to train AI models, enabling them to create convincing deepfakes quickly. The World Economic Forum noted that voice cloning requires minimal audio, and video deepfakes can be produced in under an hour. The FBI reported a 1,600% increase in deepfake-enabled phishing attacks in early 2025, with over 22,000 AI-related fraud complaints and losses exceeding $893 million. Despite the employees' cautious actions, including seeking visual confirmation and second opinions, the fraud was only uncovered after contacting Arup's actual headquarters. Arup's CIO, Rob Grieg, acknowledged the rise in phishing and voice cloning scams, emphasizing the need for more robust security measures. On a different note, Elon Musk's XAI reported a $6.4 billion operational loss on $3.2 billion in revenue for 2025, according to SpaceX's IPO filings. The filings reveal plans to significantly expand Grok's capabilities, which will likely increase compute spending. Musk merged XAI with SpaceX in February and plans to take the combined entity public, potentially valuing it at $1.75 trillion. This IPO is anticipated to be one of the largest in history. In 2024, XAI had a $1.56 billion loss on $2.62 billion in revenue, indicating a growing gap between earnings and expenses. Competitor Anthropic expects a 130% revenue increase, leading to its first operating profit. XAI's revenue growth from 2024 to 2025 was driven by AI solutions and infrastructure, including subscriptions and data licensing. AI capital expenditures rose from $12.7 billion in 2025 to $7.7 billion in the first quarter of 2026. SpaceX recorded 117 million monthly active users for Grok AI features out of 550 million total users. SpaceX plans to expand its AI compute infrastructure, including potential orbital data centers by 2028, to support Grok's development. After that, Airbnb is expanding its services beyond home sharing to become a comprehensive travel platform. The company is introducing boutique hotels in 20 cities, including New York, Paris, and Singapore, to navigate short-term rental restrictions. This move allows Airbnb to offer hotel recommendations for short city stays with a price match guarantee. Additionally, Airbnb is launching car rentals with a 20% credit back on first bookings and partnering with Bounce for luggage storage in 175 cities. The platform is also enhancing its experiences by adding guided tours and food experiences, competing with Viator and Get Your Guide. While not launching a formal loyalty program, Airbnb offers credits for car rentals and hotel stays to encourage retention. On the AI front, Airbnb is expanding its customer service bot globally, handling 40% of queries, and plans to introduce a voice-based assistant. AI is also used to autofill listing details and generate review summaries. CEO Brian Chesky emphasizes that chatbots are not ideal for travel, focusing instead on integrating AI into operations and customer service. In other news, OpenAI has expanded its ChatGPT ads pilot to include financial services brands, allowing companies like Robinhood and Best Money to test ads on the platform. This move marks a significant step as financial services is a highly regulated sector. The pilot, which began in February, initially featured numerous travel brands, creating a crowded space. OpenAI has since introduced cost-per-click bidding and a self-serve ads manager, making ad fees more flexible. Partnerships with ad tech firms Cargo and PackView have also been established. OpenAI is actively hiring ad executives globally, including a creative director in Latin America, to support its growing ads business. Azad Awan, OpenAI's head of monetization, emphasized the deliberate expansion to enhance user experience. With that said, NanoCo, the developer of the security-focused NanoClaw, has successfully raised $12 million in an oversubscribed seed round, as reported by TechCrunch. The funding, led by Valley Capital Partners, included contributions from Docker, Vercel, Monday.com, Slow Ventures, and notable angels like Clem DeLange, CEO of Hugging Face. NanoClaw, an alternative to OpenClaw, gained rapid attention after endorsements from AI researcher Andrej Karpathy and Singapore's foreign minister. Despite receiving a $20 million acquisition offer, creators Gavriel and Laser Cohen opted to focus on growing the project, which they initially developed to support their AI marketing firm. NanoClaw operates securely by running sandboxed in a container, a method gaining traction for secure setups. The Cohen brothers, encouraged by a founder friend, decided to pivot fully to NanoClaw, leading to viral interest and partnerships with Docker and Vercel. NanoCo has begun securing enterprise customers, offering implementation services to help businesses deploy NanoClaw AI agents. Although specific clients were not disclosed, executives from companies like Amazon, Gap, Google, Meta, SentinelOne, and Accenture are reportedly using NanoClaw. The company is now focused on expanding its community and enterprise reach, capitalizing on the growing interest in secure AI solutions. Finally, optimizing the design of SAP S/4HANA environments on AWS can significantly reduce cloud total cost of ownership, TCO, beyond just focusing on EC2 instance costs. Effective strategies include minimizing unnecessary environments, consolidating workloads, and right-sizing compute resources. Organizations should avoid oversizing instances and instead use monitoring tools to match instance types to actual workload needs. Leveraging AWS services like Terraform, S3, and EFS lifecycle policies can further drive cost efficiency. For storage, using EBS efficiently and offloading backups to S3 can help manage costs. Implementing lifecycle policies for data management, such as transitioning older backups to Glacier, is crucial. Network and infrastructure considerations, like minimizing cross-AZ data transfer and optimizing NAT gateway usage, are also important. Automating environment management through infrastructure as code and aligning environment strategies with business needs can lead to substantial savings. By focusing on these areas, companies can achieve significant cost reductions while maintaining SAP performance and reliability on AWS.
Thank you for tuning in to AI and Marketing. If you want to learn more, check out the episode description. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so you never miss an episode. Contact us to learn how to launch your own AI-generated podcast at nitromarketing.com. That's NYTRO marketing.com. See you tomorrow for more AI and tech news.